ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about Attack on Titan. Again, it's very late, but I couldn't help myself. I had to watch the episode and I wanted to talk to you guys about this, especially after this episode reveals a lot more how everything got to this point and what happened again with more flashbacks. And they're still rubbing in the Sasha wound, because why not? More wholesome flashbacks with her, but I'll get to that. So let's get into the episode and talk about it. Now, after last week's episode, we got the meeting with the volunteers, Yelena also. Now everything started for Paradise to get them to this point. But I feel like this episode kind of revealed a lot more. Because at the beginning we have Hanj coming in with Eren still being imprisoned after what happened on Marley. That mirror scene again, but the full mirror scene this time, so to say, with him pumping himself out up, getting more determination and so on, pushing himself forward, fight, tatakae, even in the opening, and his own mantra, so to say, just to be able to do the things he's been doing so far. And they kind of get into it, especially since Hanj kind of pushes his button, saying, "Why are you doing this? Why did you do this? I thought you would have never sacrificed Historia." And we get to see the past a bit more, how they got to this point and what Hanj meant by that. Now, this is where, what episode was it? I think 6, 7, somewhere around there, when Udo was still alive. You guys remember when they were serving drinks and food for the party when Willy was throwing his big theatrics? A woman helped Udo when he spilled a drink, and we have her this time coming in to actually meet the people of Paradise Island from the nation of Hizuru, Kiyomi, Azumabito. So I knew, even since from back then, that there was a lot more to her. They gave her a bit too much screen time just for a spilled drink, honestly. And the reason why she's there, actually, she has two reasons. Kind of using the first one to get to the second one. Her first one being that she's there for the heir to their nation. Apparently their shogun had a kid that had to be left behind on the island, because the shogun had a good relationship with King Fritz, and we see that that kid had kids of its own, and the descendant is Mikasa, because she apparently has this secret tattoo marking on her hand, which she only showed to Eren. Did we see it so far in the anime? I honestly can't remember if we had. Maybe it's something they left off from the manga, I don't know. I feel like this might be the first time we see it in the anime. Also with another thing about Historia, I'll get to that. Now, we see that she's in fact the descendant of that shogun's kid, the heir. But I don't know, I'm not really convinced. Even the way she was acting, Kiyomi Azumabito, there's a lot more there even from that moment, and we see why she's actually there, just using this heir reason, so to say. You kind of using Mikasa as means to an end. Now, also, on the other hand, now that the world is opened to Paradise Island, they kind of don't know how to navigate the waters, in both meanings, as the actual waters and the waters of the world, how to negotiate with others, how to talk to them, how to interact with them. They're like a new kid being born into this world. They have no relationships, they don't know how to start those relationships, how to approach people, and stuff like that. They've been cut off from the world for so much time that it's something very, very new to them. And of course, the brass want to play dirty again, and kind of saying they have leverage with Hizuru now that they want Mikasa. And I gotta say, I liked Pixis, the way he handled the situation. Slow down, it's time for us to learn, listen, take our time, and then decide what to do. Not just rush into things, not just react to stuff. And this is why Pixis is very awesome, and I really hope he's gonna play a more major role moving forward in the decisions they're all gonna make, because a lot of stuff happened in the past. I'm curious what's gonna happen moving forward now, because we see a bit of the past this episode and a bit more of of the future. Now, how everything started, and oh, I forgot a funny moment. Also in the past, Historia was very happy that Mikasa kind of had the same thing that she's been going through with both being heirs to a nation. She finally has somebody to share that feeling and pressure with. I'm happy to see Historia smile. It's a very precious thing, honestly, in this dark world, and especially now that the sort of light of Attack on Titan has died, Sasha, and they're still rubbing that wound in. I'm gonna get to that. Which, why do you gotta do it like this? Now, we see that Zeke also met with Kiyomi Azumabito, the woman that came to the island, and showed her the ODM gear and got her interested into the Ice Burst Stone, the thing that they use to make the gas that powers up the gear, the resource only found on Paradise Island. So that's the second reason why she is there. That's how this plan started. Now, Zeke also has 3 parts to his plan, with using the rumbling to push the Titans out into the world. First, to test it, see how it works, if it works, and stuff like that. To use Hizuru to cooperate, improve the Paradise Island military technology and stuff like that. And the third, to pass down the Royal Blood Titan and the Founding Titan. So sort of just breed and keep the Titans in their control, so to say. But Eren doesn't like this, especially since he even kept that secret way back in the beginning when he found out he's able to use the Founding Titan's power by touching a Royal Titan's blood, so to say. He only revealed it now when Zeke got involved. But of course, Historia also had this history of sacrificing herself. She agrees to inherit the Beast Titan. Now, things also get very interesting with Historia, but before I get to that, we jump back a bit into the future again, back to that Hanj and Eren conversation, and he definitely looks like a Chad, like an emo Chad, honestly. Even Hanj commented on his hair, saying it looks pretty good, and he kind of went a bit aggressive because she was pushing his buttons, and he also has some good points. Yes, Hanj likes to talk, has very good ideas, knows a lot about stuff, but she also talks more than she actually acts. And I'm saying she's wrong what she's telling to Eren, but also Eren has his good points. This is why I like Attack on Titan. There's not always, yes, this is right, this is wrong, this is black, this is white, and so on. It's all murky and gray. No matter what you choose, something bad is gonna happen thanks to that fact. And Eren actually goes in on Hanj, telling her, why are you talking so much? What are you actually doing? Telling her, I'm able to escape anytime I want. I ate the Warhammer Titan, allows me to harden anywhere from underneath. I can do whatever I want. And he actually grabs her and threatens her a bit. But Hanj, I liked she played it a bit into the HE way. Hey, he's just a kid, a rebellious stage and stuff like that, just in front of him, of course. After she left the room, he had doubts, especially about what Erwin did, naming her the next commander. And yeah, she's in a lot of pressure, under a lot of pressure, honestly. And Eren is not helping, especially since he forced them to actually go to Marley and perform that attack. We just see how everything started, but Eren and Zeke are definitely working on something. We don't know what, because Eren went on his own, infiltrated Marley when everything started, and he actually had a meeting with Zeke. And suddenly after that, he agreed to the plan with the rumbling, with Hizuru, and passing down the Titans and so on. But something else happened there between them. We don't know exactly what. They're definitely working on something, or they made a deal of some sort, because suddenly Eren was willing to go with Zekes Plan. Now, in the future, also see that Historia is pregnant. I was like, wait, what? He actually went through with it. Now, we only get a glimpse as to who exactly the father is. Is this farmer who used to bully her when she was at the orphanage, throwing rocks at her. After that, he felt sorry. Historia approached him in a way, so it's a bit murky how exactly it happened. From what I heard from somebody, apparently they skipped this a bit in the anime and was not shown. It's shown in the manga properly, so I haven't read the manga. Let me know, you guys manga readers, if that is correct, and some more details if this was revealed in the manga, since it was apparently skipped in the anime. I would love that. And it's not really considered the spoiler since it's already been skipped over, so I would love that information. Very appreciated. Now, also I have some of the brass, the military brass, which I really don't like. These guys, they just reacting to stuff, fear of the unknown, and that kind of plays a major role into this entire world, because the entire world is afraid of the devils of Paradise Island because they don't really know them. And Hanji also makes this point. He still wants Historia to be a titan, just pushing for that thing, kind of still seeing Historia, even though she's the queen, is seeing her as a tool. Now, also had a wholesome moment and a very painful moment this episode, because during a flashback we have them building the railroads, Connie, John, Eren, all of them. Now, also find out that Hizuru, the reason why she's there, like I said, she just simply wants to monopolize the resources of Paradise Island, refusing to help them negotiate with other countries, start trading with them, even though they asked, and apparently cooperation in this plan. So they just want resources, and she was just licking herself up that scene when they were talking about the resource, the iceberg stones. And that's why I said that Mikasa is kind of secondary objective, honestly, even though she's the heir, apparent heir. Honestly, we don't know how much power or influence that heir actually has now that she's the de facto leader in a way. I honestly don't know, but they're kind of money grabbing, greedy fucks from what I've seen. Even Zeke said so. But yeah, Mikasa is royalty. Kind of makes sense, honestly. There's a lot about the Ackerman line. Hopefully we're gonna get a full explanation about the Ackermans, and especially Levi. And poor Levi had a moment there when he was looking all around him and, why have you guys grown so much? All of them. Connie, John, just taller than him. Poor guy. He's always the dwarf. Come on, Levi, get a growth spurt. You need it, honestly. And this is where Hanji brings up the good point, that the world fears them because they don't know them. Fear of the unknown is a very big fear, even in our lives of humanity in general. Just fears of the unknown, and they just react out of fear. Now, also the world is kind of united against them, seeing them as the common enemy, the devils and so on. Another reason why Hizuru doesn't want to help them expand their trading, just wants to use them, since they're cut off from the world now that they're seen as the enemy. And this is where the plan formed, with Hanji's idea to infiltrate Marley, and Eren kind of went off script a bit. And the pain starts here, because Sasha was awesome. As soon as everybody started talking about infiltrating Marley, the first thing that came to her mind was, I want to taste Marley cuisine, food and everything. Just salivating over there, thinking about it. Just so pure. And they had to rub that in with more salt to the wound, with more flashbacks about her being wholesome. And yeah, they also have this conversation now that Eren has 5 years left. Who will inherit his titan? Now, the first one who offers herself is Mikasa. They say no, because the Ackerman line, we don't know exactly what he is. You're too good a fighter to waste your life away. John thinking he's the better one. But no, he should be a military leader, honestly. And they stole the show here with Connie and Sasha having the best best conversation in Attack on Titan, honestly. The look on their faces, the pauses between talk, especially Connie, he was just dumbfounded. Sasha offers herself up also, and Connie both, but Sasha tells to Connie, no, you are an idiot. You shouldn't be a Titan. You are not capable. You are an idiot. That's when Connie kind of died inside. He couldn't believe what he heard. Wait, you're calling me an idiot? You're the idiot. An idiot calling another an idiot. I can't believe I laughed so much. That scene was just perfection, honestly. Their faces were priceless. The voice acting was just amazing there, and the look on Connie's face just sold everything. That was the best scene in the entire episode. Pure comedy gold, that scene. And again, salt in the wound with Sasha. She was just awesome, and I'm still very sad that she died. Fuck you, Gabi, honestly. Now we see that Eren tells them, I don't want any of you to inherit it. I don't want to sacrifice you, to put you through this, because I love you and I want to spare you from this. And all of them kind of start blushing and not admitting that emotional moment between all of them. And yeah, back in the present, the conversation between Mikasa, Connie, and Jean and Armin starts with them saying that Eren and Zeke are definitely planning something. There's a lot more to what happened between them when Eren went off script. That's gonna play a major role. We still have no idea, honestly, what they're working on or what sort of deal they got to, like I said. But also starts this seed of doubt about Eren into all of them except Mikasa, but she might have a beginning over there. Everybody was kind of against Eren in that conversation in the room, and she was still defending him as per usual. She's still very dependent on Eren. But back when they were on Marley, you can see the look on her face and the disapproval of what he was doing, how he killed innocents, how he forced everybody to be in that situation. Again, people died to save him, the way Hunch told him a few episodes ago. So yeah, not a lot of people are fans of Eren after everything he's done and probably plans on doing. And you remember his reaction when Sasha died? Connie kind of took it pretty bad, how close he was to Sasha. And he pushed on Mikasa, honestly. Tell me why Eren was laughing when Sasha died. Now, he was laughing but kind of crying inside, honestly. He knew he was responsible for what he did and all of the awesome scenes, especially that shooting scene, and when it panned out directly to how Sasha died last episode, more salt in the wound. But yeah, even the ones closest to him don't really trust him a lot more anymore. And Armin kind of had an interesting point to make, thinking of making somebody else the founding titan. He still wants to talk to Eren and see which side he lands on, either with Zeke, or is he still caring about them. And the transition, honestly, the scene with Eren telling them how much he cares about them, and them in the present having doubts about him. Honestly, again, a great episode, so many stuff going on, so many questions. Yeah, Paradise Island, all of them are newborn kids into this world and they have no idea how to navigate it. I gotta say, I'm liking Yelena quite a lot, honestly. She's very capable at scheming, planning, and she still wants to keep Zeke alive. And I'm curious what role she's gonna play moving forward. Now, I leave off the questions to you guys. What do you think about the episode? And what was your favorite scene? I'm actually curious about this. Was it the Connie Sasha conversation? And of course, more pain with Sasha, because why not? It feels like every episode they have to, yeah, Sasha's great, here. Remember what you've lost. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode and the video. It means very much to me that you guys keep coming back and checking out the videos. Remember to like and subscribe. It means a lot to me, helps me a lot also growing the channel. I actually want to put a lot more work into the channel, and it's very appreciated. As always, thank you again. Remember to like and subscribe. Keep enjoying Attack on Titan. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye bye.